Hello Bakugan Brawlers and welcome to my first ever Bakugan deck profiling video. So this is the first episode of my deck profiling video. In this video, I'm gonna be going over my favorite and best Bakugan deck to use in battle. Obviously, this is from my experiences that I have never ever lost a battle using this deck. And I would first go over with the Bakugan that I will be using, the gate card and ability cards, then the support piece, and we'll end off with the bakunanos. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. To clear some things off, when I play Bakugan with the people around me, we play the official rules. Only two rules we've changed. The first one is that we do not consider the Bakugan evolution rules. As you can see here, there is a evolution Bakugan, long fly, which that is. We do not consider this rule. We instead go over a G power range or G power category range. You could say you could compare it to like a weight category. I've made this chart over here going over the different G power categories. Thus, this makes the game more competitive. And the second rule we do not count is that in the official Bakugan rules, you guys set gate cards when battle arena is empty. For our rules, when it's your turn, you can set a gate card if you want to or not, just like the Bakugan Battle Brawlers video game. The premise of this deck is that this is called the stealing deck. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you can see it in my Bakugan deck showcase video. So the main thing about this deck is to steal your opponent's ability card, basically remove them all, and have battle gear such as Lasher to steal them from your opponent's use pile. So to start things off, we'll go with the Bakugan, the first Bakugan, and this is the main one in my deck. He is also my favorite Bakugan, if you did not know, is Pyrus Longfly, 1150 Gs. This guy is doing the most fighting in the whole team. Because of the high G power Pyrus Longfly has, it's really easy to defeat your opponent just by G power. So he is the main guy. He always wins at least 2 gate cards. This is the Pyrus Longfly, and a good thing about using a Pyrus Bakugan in this deck is for the Chompix reference card ability, which would really help you in battle. So Pyrus Longfly, the main guy in this team. Next up, we have Ventus Longfly with 1100 Gs. This is in the middle. He usually wins 1 gate card for me. The good thing about using Ventus in this team is for the Last Shore Ventus ability, which is the best battle gear reference ability to use in game, as it can move an ability card from your opponent's use pile to your unused pile, making it really powerful. And now for the last one, I have here a Sky Raider Darkest Betatron Baku Eclipse with a printed G power of 1050 Gs. This Bakugan is very important for the beginning of the game, as this guy himself will be removing all the ability cards from the opponent's unused pile thanks to the ability card Blast Wave, and we'll get into that now. Usually he doesn't win any gate cards for me, but he's good as a backup. If someone wants to battle with him, he's good for a backup Bakugan. Now we will start with the ability cards first. The first one is Blast Wave, literally the most important ability card to use in this game. And you have to remember, this is the Sega Toys version. This is a really powerful ability card, considered one of my best ability cards to use. It says, play before you roll. If your jump Bakugan stand on a gate card, your enemy may move all of their ability cards to use pile. If a normal Bakugan stand, your enemy may move only 1. So this is very good to use for a Sky Raider, but you gotta make sure that you open the first time you use this one, because this ability card can only be used once, and if you miss, the effect is gone. So this ability would just remove all of your opponent's ability card from their unused pile to their used pile, giving them a very hard disadvantage at battle. The next ability is Exploding Gear, the green ability with power level 2. I take this mainly because the people I play with, they mostly use battle gears such as Gigarth and Battle Turbine, which could probably bring their ability cards back. So by using this ability card, I could easily remove their battle gear from the game, but it would need to be power level 2. It says, play during a battle where your enemy has a gear with 70 or more G power. Your enemy loses G power equal to the gear basic bonus. Remove that gear from the game. So a good ability to remove your enemy's battle gear. And the last ability is a blue ability card, which gives a lot of G power, and this is the Sega Toys version. It says, play during a battle, add G power based on its attribute. Moreover, get plus 200 if there's Jump Bakugan in your deck. And since we have a Jump Bakugan, which is a Sky Raider, we would get 290 for Pyrus, 300 for Darkest, and 350 for Ventus. And now onto the gate card. The first gate card is Dusty, a gold gate card. For me, usually gold gate cards, I set it last, but in this case, since we have here Lashor, which is gold, so as Chompix gold, so both of my battle gears are gold, I usually set this card during the middle of the game or even in the beginning. It says if this is your enemy's gate card, your Bakugan gets the bonus 2 extra time, while this card in use pile, your Bakugan are minus 100 G power. This is good to let your opponent win and them getting a minus 100 Gs. It's pretty bad, especially if they win this card early in the game. The silver gate card, I went with Silver Breeze. It says silver BakuNano are plus 100 G power for Pyrus or Ventus Bakugan at this battle, and since we do have a Pyrus and a Ventus Bakugan, this would be a good combo to use it with your silver BakuNano, as getting extra 100 is really powerful. It's like using a battle gear, and it gives a good bonus for Pyrus and Ventus and Darkest. Just gotta watch out for the Chaos Brawlers, but Aquas and Subterra is really bad. And now onto the copper gate card. This is Stand Back. This is also the Sega Toys version. It says no ability cards may be played in this battle. Only Jump Bakugan can use blue ability cards. So this gate card, I always leave my Darkest Betatron on it because I usually don't let him fight, but anyone who comes and fight with Darkest Betatron in this gate card, and especially if their Bakugan is not a Sky Raider, they can't be using any ability. And since I have a Sky Raider, I can play blue ability cards, making it really, really useful in battle. Now onto the support pieces and reference card. I went with 2 battle gears as my support piece. So the first one is Chompix. I have over here Chompix 80 Gs gold. This is good to be played at the middle to late stages of the game because of its power level 2. The Subterra rule isn't that powerful, but I really love the Pyrus rule, as it says during this battle, you may play 1 ability card from use pile. If you do, remove it from the game. So it's really good to bring back one of your ability cards, even though it's going to be removed from the game, but it's nice to have the option of bringing back one more time your ability card. The next battle gear is Lashor. This is one of the best battle gear to use in battle. The ability card Blast Wave plus this Lashor battle gear really makes you very powerful in battle. This is the Sega Toys version of Lashor Gold with 200 Gs. The Darkest rule says your enemy removes from the game 1 ability card from their use pile, but you would want to focus on the Ventus rule, as it says move an ability card from your enemy's use pile to your unused pile. So since you will be removing all of your enemy's ability card at the very early battle, then use Lashor and take the Ventus rule. Either you're using it on a Ventus Bakugan or you're fighting on a gold gate card because Lashor is gold. You can then steal 1 ability card from your opponent's used pile. So therefore, this can be very, very powerful, especially since the ability card that you stole from an enemy, it will be going to your use pile. Therefore, using Chompix later to bring that ability card back. These 2 battle gears with the Blast Wave ability card makes this deck really, really amazing to use in battle. And the last reference card, this is just the typical Baku Sky Raider reference card. For Darkest, it's really good, called Dark Dance. It says play before your first roll, put this card anywhere face up in the field. Baku Sky Raider lands on this card. You get the G power based on its attribute for each power level. So as the game progresses, this can give you more and more G power, but you have to make sure to land on this card. And to end things off, I chose 3 BakuNanos. I like to go with each different attribute of BakuNano just to make it more flexible in game. The first gold BakuNano I have is Cross Striker, 60 Gs. This is the strongest gold BakuNano I have in my collection, so I took that. And then for silver, I have Bomb Upload, which is 80 Gs. This is also the strongest BakuNano in my collection, so I just would like to use that. And it would be good with the Silver Breeze gate card that I explained earlier. And lastly, I have over here a copper sonic cannon with 80 Gs. Alright guys, we've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share for more awesome Bakugan content. See you in the next Bakugan video.